Hey guys, I'm Devin Harrington, the average Gen Xer. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, thank you so much for stopping by. I'm really glad to have you. I would absolutely love it if you would subscribe, like this video, leave a comment, all those good things. Really happy that you're here. So I talk about a couple of different things on this channel, and today I wanted to talk about the fat acceptance movement. And when I say the fat acceptance movement, I'm generally talking about the mostly TikTok based trend of the past few years, where people who are usually pretty considerably overweight, obese to morbidly obese to super morbidly obese, make content basically glorifying obesity and either implying or actually coming right out and saying being fat is great, there's nothing wrong with it. If you don't like it, you're fat phobic, whatever the hell that means. And so I make this kind of content under the anti-fat acceptance hashtag, mainly to help people who watch this kind of content find it. The term anti-fat acceptance, it can be kind of broad. But for me personally, I don't make this content to hate on anyone. In fact, I always say, out in public, leave people alone. Just mind your fucking business. Don't talk shit to people because they're fat, because of their weight or any other physical characteristic. It's just mean and rude, and you don't know anyone else's life struggle, so just leave people alone. But here on the interwebs, where there seems to be an endless parade of morbidly overweight people making public content glorifying the habits and lifestyle that got them to their current weight, and basically influencing the younger generations, and I'm 53, so almost everybody is younger to me. Everyone is entitled to their own opinion on the internet. You know what I'm saying? So my personal opinion, and the reason why I make this content, is that I think it's fucking crazy that we are normalizing being massively overweight and living on ultra-processed food and fast food. And if you want to just skip to the fat acceptance cringe reaction, just go to this timestamp. But if you want to listen to a middle-aged chick complain about TikTok trends, then let me tell you, I think it is a very, very bad idea for the human race, particularly for young, impressionable kids who are the majority of the people who watch TikTok and apps like that, to be watching this content that is called body positive for the most part, and being told to think it's perfectly fine to let yourself eat whatever you want, however much you want at all times, because it's self-care, and to be as fat as your body can possibly be, and that it's a great way to approach life. Not a problem. Because in our 21st century world, a processed and fast food being literally everywhere, it seems to me that it's just turning so many kids into lost causes. They are just literally, their brains are developing on fast food and processed junk. And sugar is such a problem. Sugar is more addictive than cocaine. And as a former heroin addict, I'll say it's more addictive than heroin. And that may be because you can't walk into any gas station and buy heroin, but you can buy every kind of candy known to creation. And when you grow up massively overweight and used to eating that way, it just becomes that much harder to learn better habits and make permanent changes later on in life. Anyway, so what got me thinking about making this post is the Facebook algorithm has been, for some reason, showing me vintage photographs this past week. And so I wanted to just take a look at some of these pictures. Here's some lovely ladies from the 1960s. These look like housewives to me. Everybody is able to cross their legs. Here's some young ladies rocking the mini dress in the 60s. Nobody's fat. Some kids hanging out in the 60s. Nobody's fat. Some more lovely young ladies in what looks like the late 60s, maybe early 70s, judging by the hair. Again, nobody is fat. Moving on to the 1970s, here's some cool kids hanging out in Brooklyn. Nobody's fat. Here's some gorgeous gals rocking their Vidal Sassoon and Calvin Klein jeans, which were all the rage back then. And it must be said, there was no stretch to jeans back then. Zero. I am just old enough to remember you had to like pull your jeans on and then stick a coat hanger, hook the coat hanger through the zipper, and then lay on your back on your bed and suck your stomach in and zip up the pants really fast to get them to zip. And no stretch at all in these jeans. And as you can see, everybody's happy. Nobody's fat. And obviously, yes, fat people have existed since humans have existed, but we all know that obesity rates, particularly in the US, are just obscene. People rocking bell-bottom jeans. Look how tiny everyone's waistline is. And then something that really struck me was, obviously most people have heard of or seen this famous skit from Saturday Night Live. This is from 1990. It was apparently Chris Farley's 4th episode on the show, and this was his first sketch that he starred in, and it made him a pretty famous household name after that. If you don't know, this is Patrick Swayze and Chris Farley. May they both rest in peace. But what struck me about this is Chris Farley, this was all about him being the fat guy in 1990. And I don't know if this sketch would even be this funny nowadays, because he doesn't even look that fat to me. And obviously, yes, I know Chris Farley did gain weight after this sketch, but just looking at him and judging by what is normal today, he's not even that fat. So how did we get here? Just some facts. And this is just my opinion, but in my opinion, this is why we are in this situation these days, we being the human race. High fructose corn syrup was invented in 1957. Much cheaper to make than sugar, much sweeter than sugar, and much more addictive than sugar. Fast food became a major part of the American diet in the 1970s. And fast food did exist before then. I think White Castle was the first fast food restaurant, and they started in 1921. So fast food was around for a long time, but the U.S. highway system connecting the whole country is one of the things that really caused the explosion in fast food restaurants. People were driving long distances, much more, and fast food restaurants just popped up everywhere. And then McDonald's got really smart in 1979 when they began marketing the Happy Meal to children. And I still remember my first Happy Meal. I just thought it was the greatest thing. as an 8-year-old with the colorful little box with the handle on it. And then you open the box and everything you need to eat is in there. And there's a toy. And it just lit my brain up with the sugar and the processed carbs and God knows whatever else is in it. And let's not forget liquid obesity, aka soda. This is from Wikipedia. In the early 20th century, sales of bottled soda increased greatly around the world. And in the second half of the 20th century, canned soft drinks became an important share of the market. So once again, second half of the 20th century is basically when all of these factors came together and the obesity explosion, if you will, began. After soda became so popular, in 1976, 7-Eleven introduced the then unheard of 32-ounce Big Gulp. And it's almost laughable nowadays because 32 ounces is nothing. There's roughly 400 calories of pure high fructose corn syrup in one of those bad boys, if you put a lot of ice in it. Other reasons why obesity rates have skyrocketed at disturbing rates in the US include, and this is from livestrong.com, the average restaurant meal is 4 times larger than it was in the 1950s. 4 times! How much fucking food do you need to eat at a restaurant or anywhere? I mean, that just seems like counterproductive for restaurants. I mean, you're trying to make money, right? Why would you? Anyway. Similarly, the size of American manufactured dinner plates has increased nearly 23%, from 9.6 inches to 11.8 inches since 1900. So I'm sure most people know that studies have shown that if you have a bigger plate, you'll tend to eat more. So if you want to eat less, you take a smaller plate and it makes it look like you're eating more food. That's a long known trick of eating less. A study published in a 2012 issue of the Journal of Consumer Research describes the subconscious bias to consume more food when served on large dinner plates. These larger portions at restaurants and at home, increased added sugars, improved technology, resulting in more screen time spent in front of computers and TVs, stress, and lack of sleep, and even the temperature of our home and workplace are documented reasons that promote America's growing waistlines. And lastly, here's an article from The Hill, which I will link below, and it's about chemicals in fast food, specifically phthalates, I think it's pronounced, but it's toxic plastic chemicals in fast food. That bears repeating. Toxic plastics in fast food. In the food. So, the moral of the story is that while we're all drinking gallons of high fructose corn syrup, eating deep fried toxic chemicals, and sitting around doing fuck all in front of the TV, most of the time we're usually scrolling on our other problematic addiction. And there is where we find stuff like this.
Girl, yeah, I'm a chubby girl. Yeah, I'm a super yummy, soft round tummy chubby girl.
You ever have a last meal, like before you start your diet?
Haven't we all?
And you buy a bunch of the stuff that you're gonna miss. And you're out there eating all that healthy food. I've been doing that for about a few months now. Telling myself tomorrow's gonna be the day. I'm gonna get up off my butt and wake up early and I'm gonna work out. I'm gonna start my diet again. And then here I am. Having one last meal.
Ugh. And it's all fast food.
Is it satisfying? No, never.
Honest?
Do I still keep doing it? Yeah, unfortunately.
Yeah, that's addiction.
Today I'd like to take a moment to glorify obesity.
Oh, good Lord.
Yes.
People are always like,
Okay. Getting. Oh my God, why me? Is this somebody's dad? He's somebody's son. Probably somebody's brother, maybe. Somebody's uncle. And this is supposed to be funny? Just making a complete jackass of yourself? Why? Why, sir? Why?
people are always like, I'm not eating any sugar. I'm on a sugar detox. Then why are you eating that berry? Why are you eating that plain Greek yogurt? Why are you eating that carrot? Yeah, you're eating sugar.
Yeah, but that's natural sugar. I mean, I don't know about the Greek yogurt. Seriously, like, I eat Greek yogurt for the protein. I don't want to eat dairy, but that's a whole other video. But sugar and carrots and berries also comes with, the fiber and shit. I mean, this is like basic knowledge. Come on, Blondie. Get it together. It's okay if you eat carrots and berries, for fuck's sake. Hi, Jennifer. Nice outfit. Oh my God. Oh my God. I mean, look at her belly. How does that not hurt your back? Ma'am, how old are you, ma'am? That is only going to get worse. Gravity is going to drag that down to your... Why? Why? Wow. Sister can move. Yes, you are a big, beautiful woman, but you could do better than this. You deserve better than this.
Yes, I have that. Wait a minute. I see. She's taken a barnacle and she's covered it in bioluminescent algae as a diversion.
Okay, hold on. What is this saying? Oh. Wait a minute. Oh, wait, hold on. I'm not body shaming you. I am just concerned for your health. Okay? Yeah. Don't talk to anybody about their weight. Don't do it. Don't disguise fat shaming to someone's face by telling them you're concerned about their health, even if you are concerned about their health. We need to find a different way of getting people back to the side of caring about their own health.
Wait a minute.
Don't look at me. I don't know everything.
I see. She's taken a
Wait a minute. Oh, I see. They've taken fat phobia and covered it in concerns for our health as a diversion.
barnacle and she's covered it in bioluminescent algae as a diversion.
And it made me realize I don't care anymore what any.
Doing what I want, even though I'm fat. Okay, great. Great. Do what you want. Do what you want. Everybody should be happy and do what they want, but they should also want to take better care of themselves because they want to do what they want.
Anybody gotta say, I'ma do me, and I hope and pray.
Oh my. Wow, she really does have no ass. This is like her hip pads over here. Oh, that's really fucking your center of gravity, ma'am. And you look pretty young. Why? Why? How are these... How? Why am I asking how are these people so young and so fat? I just did a fucking whole thing about fast food. When I tell people fat bodies live longer than thin bodies, oh, please. And are better at fighting diseases. Yeah, are you saying everybody should go out and gain 100 pounds? Your logic is not logicking, ma'am.
You really thought you ate? Give me that fucking plate.
Okay, this is the fatness spectrum. A small fat is a size 18 and low.
Oh my god. Okay, yeah, this is an older one. I mean, anybody that watches this content has heard of the fatness spectrum.
Lower, 1x or 2x. I'm a 4x, 5x. I'm a size 26, sometimes 28. I am the super fat you say I'm speaking over.
Girl. Girl, you are so young.
Okay, I want to talk about some very casual fat phobia that's happening on TikTok right now, as opposed to the blatant fat phobia that's happening on accounts such as like Bleed Kitty. So this is a video that came up on my For You page, notice by Medium Girl. I already have a problem with like medium size. Like I see a lot of trends like that, and I don't really know how to say why I don't like it, but it's just like you want to be, you know, you're not skinny, whatever.
I already have a problem with medium sized. I don't really know how to say why I don't like it. It's just that, you're not skinny, whatever that means. I mean, skinny used to mean you have a low body fat content compared to the average person, which I guess doesn't really count anymore. But you don't want to be fat so bad you had to come up with a whole other thing, but being medium sized doesn't affect your life systemically. I mean, I guess you're not wrong, but at this point in the conversation, I'm completely lost. I think I'm too old for TikTok.
That means, but you don't want to be fat so bad that you had to come up with a whole other like thing. But that being a medium-sized person doesn't affect you systematically. I've meant systemically. But like to make it worse, this is what her body was. And there's absolutely no hate to this girl. I'm sure she's probably like 16, but it's just like.
And how old are you? 17?
Girl, you're skinny. And if someone has made you feel not skinny, then that's their problem. I'm gonna make a part 2.
I mean, how? Why? Why do you want to? I don't know any of these people. They could all be, working on themselves and trying to improve their physical health. But this content says otherwise. Girl, look at her stomach hanging down. Do you realize what's going to happen to you if you live another 20 years? Do you know? I mean, I just feel bad for her body. She's dancing around now because she's young and it's normal to her. And gravity is going to take its toll. And it's going to be a whole other situation as you age. My God, what are you doing? Nice dance moves, though. Oh my God. No. Wait, how? How do you get to be that size and think, oh yeah, this is cool? How?
I'm sorry that my stomach offends you so much that you guys have to keep posting these rude-ass comments. But honestly, I think my belly is quite beautiful. It's cute and sexy. It's soft. And it's quite huggable. So why don't you come over here and give it a big ol' hug?
That's gross. I mean, good for you if you really do like it, the way you look, but all I see is I mean, besides the fact that you could be somebody's mom or somebody's like daughter, and why? Why would you see? That's the good thing about being Gen X is all the crazy, stupid, dumbass shit that we did was not on the internet because there was no internet. Sick. This is sick. This is sickness and disease and back pain. My God. What the fuck, lady?
Over here and give it a big ol' hug.
No. It's all about confidence and nothing about size. Yeah, until you
my
can't
whole life
fucking
afraid people
walk.
were gonna find out that I was fat. But honestly, who gives a shit? There's nothing more powerful than a fat girl who doesn't give a fuck.
Okay, I see your point. Like, I get the point of all of this, but you're only harming yourself. You could not give a fuck what anybody thinks and still be working on yourself to be better, to be healthier, to be more fit, to be to eat less crap because you love yourself. Jesus Christ.
You're so...
Hello.
It's always about showing the belly. No. Big old treat. And looks like she's maybe late teens, early 20s. Girl. Oh man. You just don't know. You just don't know the unnecessary hell that awaits you.
It's been a rough week. I have a lot of pent-up frustration, so you're about to get a batch of very sassy-ass TikTok. It's not exactly a secret that the only reason obesity is even termed a disease is because the American Medical Association went against the advice of its own committee to classify it as a disease, even though there are no symptoms of it in and of itself. It's a descriptor. It's like saying somebody is brunette and that's a disease, just because being brunette maybe is correlated with other diseases that people with other hair colors also get, and that not every brunette person even gets. So I'm sorry that this app has created an attention span of no more than 3 seconds, so there's no capacity for nuance in these videos, but there is a plethora of research to back me up, even though I know it sounds crazy, but I'm saying.
Okay, yeah, I can see how you can think that obesity is not a disease, but for some people, it being a lifelong struggle, that's a disease. Addiction is considered a disease, and nobody gets to that size without some kind of food addiction or disordered eating or whatnot. Ay.
Quick little video for my fat phobics out there. This one's for you. Does me having fat piss you off? Look at all this fat on my thighs. Oh, wait. Oh, oh, look at that fat.
It doesn't piss anyone off. And it doesn't, well, I can't speak for everyone, but it doesn't piss me off that you seem to be proud of your size. It's just sad. You're sad, lady. You are very sad to be dancing around in your underwear on TikTok showing off your body fat like it's some kind of accomplishment. And I mean, I would guess this person is in their 30s, but I bet they're not. I bet they're only in their 20s. I wish they would all say their age. Maybe that could be a trend. Could we make that a trend on TikTok? If you're going to dance around in your underwear and be fat, then just say your age so we can get some kind of a baseline going here. Because I bet hardly any of these people are 30.
Oh, wait, I got more. Whoa!
Good for you.
Does this piss you off? I fucking hope so. Have a great day.
Yeah, fetish content.
So easy. So easy.
It's not the fact that there's no good women left. It's the fact that we're all fat. Yes, the best women are the fat. And I'm not talking about this cute little chunky or little thick chick. No, I'm talking about the big girls. Okay? The big girls. Like the
She's got a Sonic milkshake in her lap.
3X girls. Okay? Obviously, you can't trust a skinny cook, so you know we gonna keep you fed, baby, with the good food. But we got cute faces. We keep you warm during the winter time. We real soft to hold and to hug on. I'm serious. You just gotta marry you a big woman, okay? Come on to the dark side.